Actually, I don't give a fuck because I met a lot of people like him and I use it.
Ali may challenge what many Danes think it looks like to be a Dane, but next week he'll do something that he thinks will prove the doubters wrong. He's joining the Danish army. Do you think they want you to do this? They want
No. I think our president want to show the people that we fall down. I do the opposite. I learned from boxing.
What's that?
That I will never fall down. Every time I fall down, I will stay up.
Rasmus Paludan may sit on the extreme, but he is shaping much of the political conversation. So I want to understand what he actually wants.
You're without a doubt the most culturally Marxist journalist from elsewhere that I've ever met.
It turns out this is less interview and more a repeat performance.
Could you please take the 700,000 Muslims from Denmark that you love so much? Just take them with you to your neighborhood in Australia. I would be very much in your debt. What you should have done in those interviews, instead of being their complacent white slave, what you should have done is...
This stuff dragged on for an hour or so, a torrent of abuse and hate speech.
There's no point in you telling me the facts because you just didn't want them.
And it turns out, well, it was a performance of sorts. He was recording the whole thing himself to put online and feed into the alt-right universe. He'd schooled an Australian journalist, apparently. But in truth, it was clearly about getting a reaction.
I'll speak very highly of you, Hamish. Forever. Okay.
Oh boy, I wanna be a superstar, a superstar. Oh girl, I wanna be a superstar, a superstar.
Today, Ellie's recording a comment. The character has been told not to use her Muslim name or her ghetto accent in a new job at a call centre.
Oh girl, I wanna be a superstar, a superstar.
Ellie is using humour to navigate and explain this cultural divide. Like the call centre boss who wants the new arrival to fit neatly into the Danish way. This country is trying to figure out just how much change it can tolerate. It's something the country and the current crop of leaders is struggling to answer.
Oh girl, I wanna be a superstar, a superstar.
Do you think Denmark needs today to find leaders that have that ability to communicate, to sort of bring the different tribes together?
Of course, I think that we need some leaders in Denmark that can connect us, that can build bridges. That's like one of the main things. So the Danes are over here, the Muslims are over here, and they're kind of not really they don't really know how to communicate. Does it make sense?
Yeah, like a modern day King Harold the Brutus.
Yes.
Is that you?
No. I don't think I'm high definition. No. I'm just me. Just crazy Persian Dane, whatever.
הנה, תראה מה זה. ג'ו רוגן מסביר לך למה ג'ו-ג'יטסו צריך לדעת ג'ודו. הוא מסביר לך למה חייב לדעת ג'ודו.
I got my bell rung pretty good, I think about a month ago. Actually on mats. I was climbing on a guy's back. It was a good lesson for me too. I was
You slip over the top?
no, I got both of my hands involved and he rolled and snapped my head into the mat and I didn't have
Chase plan.
I didn't. Again, I don't know shit, so I'm learning. It's a mistake that I haven't made since then, but yeah, I had my hooks in it and was kind of just getting too involved in that drastic movement, and it was a full whack. And the same thing, the headache for a few days afterwards.
Dudes get wild when they try to get out of things, and that's a particularly dangerous move when someone's on your back and you decide to slam them into the ground. It's kind of a dickhead move, really.
Well, it would have been okay if I had had at least one twist, but like I said, I wasn't thinking about that. That was
Is he standing? Did he try to
no,
stand?
he was turtled. I don't think I would crawl on somebody's back if they were standing. My game's not very advanced. You guys, your background, your jiu-jitsu's probably different.
די, סופה.
Taking someone's back standing is tricky as fuck. Because they can just throw themselves backwards, and on concrete,
Oh, that's game over.
it's a death sentence. I mean,
That's
you're
what I
down
actually
the-
thought about that afterwards, because you will see people who, I'm here because I want to learn to protect myself in the street.
Mhm.
And if I had done that on the street and had my head cracked on concrete, I'd have
Yeah.
either been waking up in the hospital or not at all.
You gotta kick their legs out in those situations. If you have someone's back and you're standing, the options that exist that don't exist in jiu-jitsu, one of them is you have someone's back